Yo, welcome back to another Kiseki video. Today we got one of the league matchups here. We got Fukuda Sogo High, which possesses the KAGAMI'S spec, going up against Shoei, which possesses the Akashi spec. In the anime, we saw how that went down, you know what I mean? Akashi was forcing them ankle breaks. We gonna see what both teams got to offer during this matchup right here. So here we go. We got Akashi on the right. We got Fukuda on the left. Let's get this match going. Fukuda, aka Kagami. So it starts seems like Kagami's team is gonna start with the ball here. Right, with the ball. Passes the ball out to Edward, who is a defensive build, so I don't think he's gonna be shooting here. Passes it in the corner. I cannot see what's going on. I think Yawai tried to do a fade right there and got blocked. Not sure what just happened. Unfortunately, the camera bugged out, but seems like they do get a free pass here out to Frag, and Frag gets a beautiful two-pointer. Defender Rai, which is the PG, unable to keep up. Ball goes to the PG here. PG might be trying to find Kagami here to get the points on the board. He does have a dunking skill, which is very efficient. Passes the ball out to the shooting guard. Shooting guard passes it to the inside, and inside goes for a formless lay here. I just got to make sure that both teams posted the roster real quick. Let me just go check that out. Game roster. Yeah, so the power forward is Yash. Alright, I see they both posted it. So here we go. Good steal coming out of the opposition here. DIY now with the ball. Uses the dunking skill from Kagami to get the ball into the basket. So it is a unique lineup. It does seem like they're running a double power forward lineup, which is very interesting in my opinion. But we'll see how this works out for them here. Bird now with the ball. Running the ball down the court here. Zoom in a little bit so that we can see better. Passes the ball out. Trying to create some space here. Good lead snake into a fade from Flo, the power forward, for a three-pointer here. Putting them down the lead by 5-4. Nah, the power forward with the ball. Passes the ball out to the PG. PG running the ball down the court here. Trying to create some space. Getting pressured by the opposing PG. Does get a good dash in. Dashes right past the PG and gets a free lay. No defense on that. Akashi now with the ball. Passes the ball out to the shooting guard. Shooting guard gives it back to Akashi. Akashi now running the ball down the court here, trying to create some space for their team. The shooting guard wide open, but does a horrible pass to Edward. Edward not gets the conversion. This is exactly what the left team needed to start building the lead. Passes it out. Rai, the PG wide open for the two-pointer and takes the shot, and that is going to be another 2-point. And now they are now in the lead by 3 points. Akashi uses his passing skill, trying to get the ball down the court here. Beautiful passing skill coming out of him. Passes the ball right down the court to the shooting guard. Shooting guard fucks up his dribble, but good Lee Snake to get a beautiful fade right there for another three-pointer. So here we go. Yash now with the ball. Passes the ball out to the PG. Very equal game so far. I didn't expect this game to be so far. I thought Kagami's team would be leading here, but it's actually a very contestable match here. Good shot coming out of the power forward. Unfortunately, it does get contested by the opposition that was right in front of him. That was a bad shot actually, because they were right in front of him and he tried to fade, but the PG got the ball back. 10 seconds remaining on the time clock. Passes that to the corner. Nobody defending that, but he does get side dash and block. Beautiful block coming from the opposition. 7 seconds remaining. Needs to put the ball up here. Uses the dribble skill into a fade, and that is another horrible shot. I don't think he was charged up there. His board must have been red because there was no one in front of him. That should have not been a contest, but that probably means that there was no one in front of him, and that will be a air ball. Damn. The right team here, the defense is really locking the fuck in. Oh, but bad pass coming out of the PG allows the conversion. They were probably going to be able to get the lead here, but the PG throws the pass. And here we go with that huge speed again. We saw that skill before. It feels like the opposing team won't have enough speed here to guard that skill. It is very strong of a skill. But Akashi uses his passing skill here to try to get the ball out. Now, passing the ball to Frag. Frag trying to create some... No, that's not Frag. My apologies. That's Kyron. Kyron trying to create some space here. Dribble. Still getting pressured here, though. Passes the ball out to the power forward. Power forward trying to create more space. Passes the ball out to Frag. But they're really getting locked down here. Kagami uses his bubble, that contest. And that is going to be another turnover here. Now, Rai should be open just for this free lay here. Nobody around to block this free layup. And now, the left team really starting to build a lead here. Surprisingly, I feel like they're playing very well. I feel like the PG is actually Akashi, the one kind of lacking here during this matchup, which is actually kind of shocking. Was not expecting that, but it does seem like he's wide open, but does not look behind him. Rai waiting and lurking in the shadows for him to do that exact play. And now Rai once again free and open for the two-pointer, but decides not to take it. Passes it out to Edward instead. Edward does have fade. Is he going to try to get a fade shot here? Does try to dribble and create space for himself, but does not find the opportunity. Passes it to Kagami. Kagami takes the formless layup, which is not canon, by the way. Kagami cannot use formless, but in this game, it is allowed. So now Kagami with the formless lay for the two-pointer right there. Bird now with the ball. Akashi again now with the ball. Trying to bring the ball down the court here. See what he's going to be able to do. Create some good stash right there. But it was a bad pass, man. It feels like the SGs, as they're starting to run out of pool, they're really starting to get locked down. Jonathan not even able to create any space. And now Kagami, who's going to stop him? Nobody, because he just dunks on top of their head. He doesn't care. He's a savage. And Akashi seems to panic and waste his bubble skill, unfortunately. So now once again here, Akashi getting pressured. Tries to pass the ball out. Passes the ball out to the power forward. See if the power forward can get the ball up here. He's trying to lead snake, but that is a horrible shot to be taken from the power forward, allowing the enemy team to again get on another fast break here. Passes it out to Edward. Edward now with the ball. Trying to fade, but look how good their team is playing. They're doing a lot of passes, a lot of smart plays here. Now, Rai with the ball once more. Trying to create some space. Good bump, but unfortunately does not get the steal. Passes out to the SG. SG just fades on top of their heads. And that is going to be another 3-point. And now, Kagami's team, as I once predicted, is really running away with this game here. An 11-point lead here. Akashi's team really need to get back on their focus here. They're getting locked. They're not able to get the passes through. And when he is able to get it through, it just feels like they're not scoring enough. Wide open shot from the defender there, but unfortunately was not a 3. It would have been nice to get a 3, but I guess points are points, so they're going to take a 2-point here. Surprised that left team, their defense was that bad. Passes it out to an SG. Good bump. Like, you need to get those steals off those bumps. If you're getting bumped just to not get steals, what's even the point of getting the bumps, I feel? And Jonathan just forces a shot. I don't know why he did that. But lucky for them, Rai has been there to grab the ball nearly every single time that the ball gets loose. Passes it out to Kagami. Kagami just takes the dunk. No one able to stop that from the opposing team. And now the score is 21-10. Now, Akashi with the ball. Trying to run it down the court. Trying to create some space. Trying to create openings for his team. And does take a risky layup, but pays out. Unfortunately for him, though, on the right side, he did have a player that was wide open. Could have went for the pass, decided not to. Now, ball goes out to Kagami. We've seen what Kagami has been doing. He does fake the shot, baiting the opposition. Has 4 people jumping for him. What a beautiful fake right there. And then just takes the layup for the 2-point. Man, it just feels like this 11-point lead. They need, Akashi needs something. They need defense. They need offense. They need someone to shine here. And he goes in, passes it out, wide open, but for some reason decides to pass rather than take the shot, even though I'm pretty sure he was wide open right there. But good pass out to the other SG with the passing skill, allowing them to get a free 3-pointer here. That was well done from Akashi's team. 23-15 now. Still an 8-point diff here. We wanna see some good defense coming out of Akashi's team here. They really need to lock down here on defense if they want to have a chance to come back here. Akashi tries to use his bubble skill that steals the ball. Unfortunately misses. Ball goes out. Good play by the SG. They get the ball back again. They're running it down the court. This is exactly what they needed here. They cannot afford to sell here and sell this possession, in my opinion. Now, Bird with the ball. Trying to bring the ball down the court here. See what he's going to do. Passes the ball out. Risky pass, but seems to pay off for a beautiful fade. And that will be another 3-pointer here, ladies and gentlemen. And the gap is actually starting to close, surprisingly. One more good lock here on defense, and that's all they really need here to come back here, I believe. So there you go. Right now with the ball. Probably going to try to find a pass. He just got dribbles because we've been talking about this whole game. And just takes the layup with it. Such a good skill. For 2-pointer. At least it's just a 2-pointer though, not a 3-point, which means it does give the opportunity to the enemy team here to try to take a 3 here. And here we go. Good play coming out of Plo. Good lead sneak into a 3, and there we go. That's what I'm talking about. When you score 2-pointers and your enemies are scoring 3s, it's giving them the chance to catch up. And now this game is only a 4-point difference. It went from being like an 11-point diff to a 4-point diff. Unfortunately, though, Kagami's there for that beautiful dunk. Unguardable, unstoppable, and that is just going to be a free 2-pointer right there. I can't lie. So here we go. Akashi now with the ball. Bringing down the court. 1 minute remaining before halftime. Trying to create some space here. Good dribble inside. Passes it out. DIY there. Baits the SG into shooting. SG able to get the ball back though. But he's getting locked. He just got completely locked down right there. And now, opposing team now with the ball. Rebuilding that lead that they once had. Only a 6-point difference now, but could easily become more. Passes that to Kagami, and Kagami just takes the dunk for another 2-point. So here we go. Akashi, beautiful pass here, wide open. For some reason, decides not to shoot. Does a little dribble into a fade. And we go. Good play from Akashi. That's what we wanted to see earlier. We want to see that bubble skill. 15 seconds remaining here. Would be nice if they could get a point up. Does get stolen. 10 seconds remaining now. And Akashi takes a beautiful lay, but doesn't go in, unfortunately. 4 seconds remaining here. Needs to shoot. And takes the shot, but it is contested. And that will be the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. That will and should be the end of the first half here. So first half here, not too much to be said. I think first in the beginning it was like very close. Once they were tied 8-8, but then Kagami's team really started to build the lead here. Akashi team surprisingly were able to close that lead to a 4-point gap, but unfortunately seems toward the end they were starting to show cracks in their defense, and the enemy team was just taking advantage of that, starting to put the points up. You can see the enemy team, aka Kagami's team, have a lot of good communication. They have good passes, rarely makes mistakes, rarely makes bad passes. Honestly, it's just an overall well-built team in my opinion. So here we go. Rai. Now, in the jump off, trying to get the ball. Let's go. Flo, able to get the ball right there. Surprisingly, nobody gets it. If he can get a free 2-point here, that would be pretty big for their team, honestly. But does get stolen into a bug. They abused the bug, which is a lot, by the way. And to a free 3-point. Oh, wow. That is insane. And now it is actually only a 3-point dip. I did not think the game was this close. And then getting the end in the half right there was big. And here we go. Lots of possession. But, oh, Akashi there to pick up the ball. I didn't think that was going to be a possession here. And there we go. Take the layup. Nobody there to defend. And that will be a 2-pointer. And now this game is only a 1-point difference. So here we go. Good block coming out of Akashi. Huge block right there, actually, ladies and gentlemen. And now, for the first time since the beginning of the game, they have a chance here to regain that lead. Hopefully, they don't throw it, though. Why does he not just shoot it? Yes, he does. Takes the 2-point, and now they are now in the lead by 1 point. Wow. Wow. What a dominating start from the right side. And there we go. Akashi, use bubble skill there to get the ball. And now it just feels like they're getting... Kagami's team is getting dominated. Does not know what to do. Beautiful fade. Somehow gets contested despite the captain. That's so unlucky. If you guys don't know what captain does, it gives 100 accuracy to whoever the PG passes to. It's a special active, one of the rarest actives in the game. But unfortunately, just gets unlucky. But again, Akashi is really locking up here on defense for a beautiful steal here. Man, Akashi's really stepping up second half. They needed him to step up second half, and he's really stepping up during the second half here. So here we go. Trying to drive the ball up. Now, unfortunately, there's just no time remaining. Kagami's bubble is just a little bit too strong. But still, though, really well played by both teams right there. Really well played by Kagami right there, using that bubble skill in a way to ensure that the enemy team will not get the points up right there. Now, PG is trying to create space. Passes it to Kagami. Kagami should have his dunking skill here. Might just use it, honestly, to get a free 2-point if he feels it's obligated. 5 seconds remaining here. Not a lot of time. And he's just going to take the layup here. Nobody there to defend. Nobody expected it from him with 5 seconds remaining. Puts up another 2 points on the board. And they reclaim the lead. 1 point difference here, ladies and gentlemen. Very close game here. One of the closest games we've had all season. And that's really, really fun to see. I can't lie. So now, Nuri with the ball here. Does get bumped. Fortunately, does not get a steal. That would have really ruined the momentum. Passes that to power forward. DIY jumps. But unable to convert it to anything here. And here we go. They're getting locked down. Good defense from the opposition team here. So we go. Nuri now with the ball. Passes the ball out. And here we go. Good layup here for a 2-point, but Akashi's team still leading here by 1 point. Trying to create some space. We have the PG bringing the ball down the court now. Good defense from the opposition team, but they need to make sure that they're covering passing lanes. Make sure that the ball does not go to who he wants it to go, and does pass it to Kagami here for a free fade. Nobody even there to fight it. So it's just like the defense was wonky right there. They did not expect him to go for that play, and he just took it. Here we go. Passing the ball out into a drift. Seems to be a misplay. Got blocked. And there we go. Now the left team, once again, it just feels like the left team is just superior. It doesn't matter what the right team does. It doesn't matter if they come back or not. The left team just always finds a way to rebuild that lead. Saying that, though, huge contest. Once again, Captain rarely gets contested, but it does happen at times. And Kagami just takes the safe dunk. They don't want to risk letting the enemy team come back, so they just take the 3 points right there. Here we go. Akashi uses his passing skill here to get the ball out to Kyron. Kyron trying to see what he's made of. Is he going to be able to get the point that he needs right here? Nope. Gets locked down by 2 defenders. Surprising he's not passing there. And the lead keeps on building and building. And here we go. PG drives in. Passes the ball out. Bad pass. Huge conversion. They really needed that conversion. Trying to find Bird. Gets the ball out to Bird here. The PG. See what Akashi can do here with the ball. Passes the ball out. Horrible pass. Allowing the opposition to get the ball, and now the SG has it. He's gonna try to shoot. Horrible defense, and that will just be a free 2-point here from Jonathan. Bird now with the ball, passes it out, and again another bad pass for another conversion. But lucky for them, they get the steal. But yeah, why there to pick it up? And now this is just going to be a free-form. And it just feels like the momentum from Akashi's team is gutted. It is gutted. Here we go. Bird with the ball once again. Trying to bring the ball down the court. Passes the ball out to Flo. Flo gets bumped. Lucky for him. Does not get stolen. Trying to drive it in. Passes out to corner. He's wide open here. But does a dribble inside. Lucky for them, Akashi there to pick it up. 4 seconds remaining though. Needs to get the pass, and the SG is not even there to pick up the ball. And now Edward with the ball here, trying to create space for himself. Passes it out to the SG. To the PG Army, which will just take another 2-pointer. And now it's a 12-point lead with 2 minutes remaining to the game. This feels hopeless, ladies and gentlemen. This feels hopeless. There you go. Edward uses his bubble. Slow down the game a little bit. Good bump coming from the opposition PG. Unfortunately, Edward Schultz could have picked up the ball right there. Does not pick it up. And Kagami just uses his bubble to absolutely lock down his opposition. And what a strong use of a bubble skill. Allowing them to get the conversion. Now, passes the ball out to the PF. PF uses... Look at the passes. Like, it's so good. How they're, like, moving the ball around the court. Unfortunately, though, does use his dribble skill, which is so overpowered that it dribbles him right out of court. Akashi uses the passing skill, goes out of bounds. So unlucky, bro. And now the ball goes back to the left team. And here we go. The PF now trying to see if he can put the ball up the court. At this point, you just feel like they're toying around love. They don't even care anymore. They have no more respect for their position. With a 14-point lead, and that is continuously building like an avalanche. It just feels like Akashi's team doesn't have much more in them. They're going to need a miracle here to come back. They have 1 minute to score 14 points, and here they go. Defense from Akashi's team on lock. Beautiful 3-point right there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this game is game over. Now, they just need to try to keep their honor. They're 7 points away from getting mercied. Basically, if the enemy team is leading by 24 points, the game will automatically end. It just feels like they're getting closer and closer to getting that mercy. Yash now with the ball, just going to try to take a power forward. Just take a formless here. Who's here to block you? Nobody. Ah, does get contested though. But Kagami there to get the ball back and go to the dunk from 3 different people. Even his own teammates are trying to block him. They feel so bad for the enemy team that they try to block him too. Another bad pass. Back to back to back to back to back bad passes. And this just feels like this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Does a little drift. That goes in. And now they are 3 points away from getting completely mercied. Yikes. Akashi with the ball. What can he do here? Like all game they've been getting locked down. Is there anything left in the tank? Good 2-point fade there, but it's just not going to be enough here. Like at this point, they're just playing for honor. They're not trying to get mercied. The worst way to go out in the match is to get mercied. Good fade coming out of the SG for another 3-pointer. And now all they need is a simple 2-point to end the game here. 30 seconds remaining. Definitely doable. Definitely could happen here. And look at that. Yikes. Oh, that went in. I'm surprised that did not contest. Usually that skill right there makes it so that if you shoot, it's going to airball. Because it contests. But lucky for them, it does not happen. So it does not seem like they're going to be able to achieve the mercy that they wanted. And yep, this is GG's, ladies and gentlemen, with 5 seconds remaining. And good game. With 1 second remaining, puts up another 2-point. At least it did not go down to the mercy. But that was an overwhelming performance here. So now I'm going to ask both captains of each team, both PGs, to join the VC and get a little interview going. Alright, let me see if I can get them to join. Alright, well, I don't think we're gonna get a post game interview, so thank you guys for watching the video, and see you guys next game.